I'm here with Peter Gilheany and we're at the Pensions and Benefits UK 2017 and I want to know a little bit more about Peter. How are you today?
I'm very well, thank you.
Peter, what do you do?
So I am the PR director of an agency called Forster Communications, and we are the social change PR agency. We're based in central London and we only work on campaigns that have some form of social or environmental change at the heart of what they do.
Okay, that is very interesting. What innovation does the company bring to the industry?
Well, probably the key thing, and the reason I'm here at this event, is that we try to practice what we preach.
Okay.
So we run a lot of campaigns trying to encourage people to be healthier, to be greener, to think about the impact they have on the world, to support social justice campaigns, to volunteer, to be more active in their community. And the only way of doing that really is to practice what we preach and test it on ourselves. So we have developed probably a relatively innovative health and well-being and engagement program for our staff, which actually led to us being voted Britain's healthiest workplace for a small business this year. So I came here really today to just share some of the insights from that, talk through the process, talk about the stuff that worked, the stuff that didn't work so well, and hopefully inspire some other businesses to follow in our stead.
And how do you believe it went today in your keynote? Was there a lot of engagement?
Yeah, there was, yeah. I mean, people are interested because we all want to enjoy what we do. We want to work in a healthy workplace. We want to make sure that we work to live rather than live to work. And I think as a result, there's always a hunger for seeing how other people might do it, see what you can nick and apply to your own workplace. And also primarily because it really helps you as a business. So we do it because we want to make sure our staff are healthy, happy, active and involved in their community, but we also do it because it's good for business.
What is your vision for the future?
Oh God.
It's a hard one.
That's a really hard one. It's hard not to be pessimistic at the moment because of everything that's going on in the wider world, but actually when you take that bigger picture, we are healthier, we're happier, we're living longer, both in the UK and elsewhere. We're beginning to tackle issues like man-made climate change. We're beginning to tackle issues such as social justice and mental health problems. So for me, the vision for the future really is that you continue the battle. We never win. That's the whole point around the work that we do around different social issues. You inch things forward. So for me, I think the big innovation, the big vision for me is that we take the sort of work that we do, which traditionally has been seen as done by governments and the voluntary sector, and we see it being delivered and championed and led actually by the private sector, because businesses to a varying degree have always played that role. In the UK we had the movement around Quaker businesses like Cadbury and others who really innovated on issues like employee welfare, social housing and others. We need that next generation of businesses to stand up and be counted and make a positive difference.
What is the most challenging project that you've encountered in your career?
Oh, that's a good question. So probably around how you communicate on mental health. So Forster's been involved in mental health campaigning for about 15 years. And in that time, it's easy to forget just how stigmatised mental health was when we started. And even 4 or 5 years ago, encouraging people to talk about their own mental health, encouraging people to accept that there were problems out there, just encouraging people to engage and talk about it as an issue is hugely challenging because culturally, certainly the British culture, you don't necessarily emote that well. We don't share stuff as well as maybe other cultures do. As a result, mental health and mental ill health wasn't an issue that was particularly on the public agenda, and it certainly wasn't an issue that we tackled for children and young people, where it's become even more acute over the last few years. So I think the most challenging area that I've tackled personally is how you encourage people to talk about it, stop them from closing up on it, stop them judging themselves and others in relation to it, and make it much more solutions focused.
Tell me a little bit about yourself.
So I am your typical middle-aged man. I am from London originally, now live in Cambridge, so I'm a long-distance commuter. I worked at Forster now for 9 years. My background is entirely around social change, so I started working in the voluntary sector many years ago, and then moved over to the agency side about 15 years ago. I've been at Forster for nearly a decade, as I've said, and so I really lead on a lot of our behaviour change campaigns, but also primarily around PR campaigns to support social causes. So that might be for a national charity that wants to run a campaign on a particular issue, or it might be working with a business on how they engage either their business community, their clients, their staff, their suppliers, or even their investors around a specific issue.
Thank you so much for your time. Enjoy the rest of your day and good luck for your future.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.